Right, it is now 10:20. Jesse has been furiously working away over in the Weather Center because you are following so many things. Intense heat and humidity here, but the tropics are really concerning, and it's early in the season for us to be seeing so much activity.
Beryl was the first Category 4 hurricane ever recorded in the Atlantic in June.
Wow.
So that's a big deal.
My goodness.
That's a big deal. And we're still a Category 4 tonight. And newly developed Tropical Storm Chris in the Bay of Campeche, the western Gulf of Mexico. That's where I'm going to start, just to give you an update, because this one will be very short-lived. And here's why. It's already about to make landfall. It got just enough organization together to be classified a tropical storm just to the north of Veracruz. There it is, 40-mile-per-hour winds, gust up to 50. It'll bring flash flooding rains to parts of Mexico as it moves inland. Back home, it's the same old story here. We're not going to have rain this week. I mean, for the work week at least. By the end of the week into the weekend, we could be looking at some scattered showers and storms, but it's the heat. It's going to stay the same. Heat advisory in effect tomorrow, likely in effect all week long. Heat index values for everybody watching, 105 to 110. So again, we're going to keep the dangerous heat around. 100 in Dallas, 98 Waxahachie, 101 in Graham, 99 in McKinney, 99 in Terrell. Then you factor in the humidity, you get that. That's the problem. It's not just the heat. You factor in humidity. It's much worse. Feels like 107 tomorrow in Dallas, 108 in Terrell, 108 in Greenville, 108 over in Breckenridge and Mineral Wells, 103 in Stephenville and Granbury, 103. So you take a look at the next 5 days, including the 4th of July, 101 degrees, but it'll feel like 107. And the heat index for Kaboomtown and Addison, 106 with a high temperature of 100. And then Friday, 99. How about that? It'll feel like 105 when you factor in humidity. Okay, let's get to Beryl. A lot to talk about here, and we'll talk about the concerns potentially for the Gulf Coast. Let me outline this for you. Still a Category 4 hurricane tonight, kind of inching into Grenada, Barbados. You can see the intensity, winds of 130 miles an hour, gust up to 160. It's moving west at 20, and it's 150 miles southeast of Barbados right now, the center of it. You have tropical storm warnings on the outskirts of where it's expected to track, and then hurricane warnings, these pink shaded areas here from St. Lucia and Barbados, and then farther to the south. And also some tropical storm watches in effect for the southern portion of Hispaniola. So from Haiti over to the Dominican Republic, some tropical storm watches there, as this is anticipated to barrel through, no pun intended, barrel through the Caribbean. And it's also expected to make landfall or heavily impact Jamaica. Let's talk about this track. So again, Category 4 now, it'll move through, again, the southern portion of the Lesser Antilles. Monday morning, that's 130 mile an hour winds. Monday evening, 140. There it goes. You'll have tropical storm conditions around Hispaniola. 7 p.m. Tuesday, 120 mile per hour winds in the center of this. There's Jamaica there. And again, it could be a Category 2 to 3. It's going to be very close to making landfall in Jamaica. 105 mile an hour winds Wednesday evening. Then it's expected to make landfall somewhere around the Yucatan. Right now, that looks to be late Thursday night, winds of 100 miles per hour. Category 2 hurricane. And when it moves over land, it's likely to weaken into a tropical storm as it enters the Gulf of Mexico. Friday, 7 p.m. 65 mile per hour winds in the Gulf of Mexico with the tropical storm. Then we have to see, well, where does it go after that? We look at the models. So each line is an individual model showing you the track, and when they converge, the confidence is higher on that's where it's going. And that's why the confidence is high for Jamaica. Pretty good confidence going into the Yucatan, but then you start to see the divergence in solutions, right? You see some models want to bring the remnants into Mexico and whatever it strengthens into in the Gulf of Mexico. Some do bring it to the Texas coast, and some bring it up to the Louisiana coast, the Mississippi coast. With that being said, the confidence extremely low on where this is going once it gets into the Gulf of Mexico. Something to keep an eye on if you have travel plans after the 4th of July. Really quickly, 70% chance of another storm forming behind Beryl. That would be Debbie, and it's tracking in the same areas that Beryl is going to move through tonight. 82 here, clear skies. Dry, warm, and muggy. Tomorrow, 101. Heat index up to 110. Sunshine tomorrow. Sunshine for a while. Scattered showers and storms as we get toward the weekend with a slight break in the heat. The extreme heat, I should say. 94 Saturday, Sunday 96, then back into the upper 90s with some scattered showers and storms through next weekend and early the following week. We will be back after the break.